William Hutchison, Armenia, Colombia Realty for expats living in Armenia, Colombia, paradise. Today's a beautiful day, sunny. Last 10 days or so, there's been a lot of cloud, a little bit of rain, but today is absolutely gorgeous. A short video today to just outline and tell you about real estate issues here. I've mentioned to you before that they're a mess in other videos. Real estate's a mess, and it is. But I made a video a few days ago on, I think it was called Rural Living in the City, and I've delisted it. And I want to just explain to you why, because I've had, in the meantime, I had two couples that wanted to see it, and I had phone calls about why it wasn't on YouTube anymore. When I list a property, I have a contract that says I will work in the best interest of the seller. And the issue that we had with this listing was the seller wanted much more than I felt the property was worth. It was a waste of my time. I wouldn't have even shown it. The only way that I might have shown it was to sell something off of theirs, because it was probably 20% more than it was worth. And just to give you an idea of how this played out, initially when I went in, I was told that they wanted around 190 to 195. I'm talking US dollars now. And I went outside, did a video, 10, 12 minutes, and I came back in, and all of a sudden the price was $225. It had gone up $30,000 in 10 minutes. And to be frank, if these people get a sale starting with a 2, they should have a family type celebration, because I think that's the absolute maximum. I went back because I wasn't happy with the video, and I wanted to find a sunny day to redo it. And while I was out there, I was told that the 225 was non-negotiable. It was a full price offer or nothing. So I decided at that point that I didn't want it. If I have a buyer, I have to act in the best interest of the buyer, and I can't if the seller wants much more than I feel the property is worth. It's one of the issues here with no MLS. There's no comparable, so I have to use my knowledge of the market. In some areas it may be faulty, but I did the research as well on this home, and they want more for it per square foot than the brand new, fully modern, full glass bungalows at the airport, which is a better barrio with in-ground pools in gated communities. So this home was not in a gated community. The issue in you coming here, and after you've decided, maybe you've rented here, which is our advice first, is that there's a wow factor. And that home selling for 200, which is, I feel, what the value is, that would be a good deal for both sides. The seller's getting a decent price for their home, the buyer's not overpaying. The problem is that you look at the home and you say, oh my God, it's 1/3 of what it would be back in my home city in a good area. And you're right, but this is not your home city, this is Colombia. And you may look at that home with an agent that I don't want to say is dishonest, but is looking out only for himself or herself, and they don't care that you overpay for the place because they get a commission. And you look at that and you say, oh, 30% of where I live, but the value here may be only 25%. It'll take you probably 5 years with the inflationary increases to get that money back that you overpaid for the home. I just saw a number last week. I think it was, I was actually this week, Monday or Tuesday, that said property values here in the last year have fallen 5.5%. I don't know how they get that number because there's no reported sales in in Colombia because there's no MLS. So I hesitate to use that for anything, but things are pretty stable here. There's no real escalation. There's no crash coming like I hear there might be in some other countries, including the United States. So, to close, you want someone who's going to act for you. In this case, I could not act for either the seller or the buyer. The seller was firm on the price. I would tell my buyer, I'm caught in the middle. In those situations, I'm usually a referee and we can come to a negotiated price. But when the buyer is stuck at 10 or 12 or 15% higher, the seller is stuck at 10 or 15 or 20% higher than I suggest my buyer pay, I'm not acting in good faith. So better to just step away, have someone else list it, and they can deal with the issues. So that's it for today. It's just kind of a cautionary tale about what can go on here and does go on here. If you go on your own, go ahead. If you get stuck, like a fella called me 6 months ago now, he's stuck for $7,500 of taxes that the seller should have paid when he bought it, and now it's been passed down to him. Question from him was, Bill, can you help me? He had bought 4.5 years ago. And I told him, Petro can't help you. Pay the $7,500 and you've learned your lesson. A lot of that goes on. Go on your own if you like. Call us if you like. You'll get an honest, transparent opinion and help through the transaction, okay? Have a great day. It's Saturday morning here. I'm looking forward to the weekend, as you probably are as well. William Hutchison, Armenia Columbia Realty for Expats. I live in paradise, and you can too.